Hey, how's everyone doing? This is JJ Starwind here, and welcome to another corner episode. Yes, they are back. I know we took a while off for the corner episodes, but they are back. I will update these whenever I get a chance. So we are at episode 91, and unlike most corner episodes, this is kind of a response video in a sense. Corner episodes don't really involve response videos for me, but I guess this takes the cake because this is a topic I'm not as familiar with. But as soon as I looked it up, I was quite disturbed in a sense of what I was reading and even seeing in the subreddits. I see why I don't have an account on Reddit still to this day in 2025. Ooh. I'm trying to figure out, do I want to make this guy known? If you guys want to know, I will drop some links. So I will drop the link of the video that I made a couple days ago announcing my update of the channel, the JJ Starwind channel. So I may leave my video there because this is where I found a comment about Gynarchism, if I'm saying that right, this definition. So I'm probably not going to read this guy's comment verbatim. It's kind of interesting that he would put it on this video and not the video in question, which was the 5th corner episode of the series, of the corner episode, or JJ Starwind's Corner, episode 5, called How to Simp Safely and Sanely. So I did that out of a request. Actually, I did a request. And it was from, shout out to you if you're still around, Prince Alchemy. In fact, I might link this recording or video for him to listen to, which I'm sure he's still around. If not, I can always find him on X or Twitter. Alright, that's how I found out about the topic. Had no idea what Gynarchism was or is up until today. So, mainly the guy was telling me that he took issue with what I said on the How to Simp Safely and Sanely video. He said I misrepresented the tenets of Gynarchism, which at the time I didn't know it was called Gynarchism. I just responded to basically a list of ethics that these guys are talking about, these, I guess, female beholders, if you will, right? He said I made a lot of unsubstantiated bad faith arguments instead of approaching the topic with any integrity or objectivity. Because that was my first time looking at it. It was a reaction. That's why. I mean, I'm sorry if that doesn't comfort you, but that's why. It was a reaction. I felt like it was topic worthy, and other guys did too in the comments. That's why I did it. So he mentions there's subreddits, and I looked at those. I'll display them. I'll even put up the definition. I'll read that in a moment. So there's 2 subreddits that he mentioned, Gynarchism and Serious Gynarchy. Yeah. I've heard the word gynocentric, and we talked about that in the past. Not we, but like other channels that I discovered, especially on the black sector of YouTube. They talked about that. You know, how basically the communitized, basically matriarchal led. But that's a whole nother subject, which I'm not going to dwell into right now. I'm not going to even talk about that. Then he mentions a YouTuber by the name of Gynarchic Awakening, who's made 200 videos on the subject. So I guess he's a fan of his. I mean, I'm not going to go in on that guy because I don't know him like that. I watched a few of it, and he kind of came across as a male Karen to me, in a sense. And like each of his videos was like 30 minutes long, so it's like I don't have that kind of time to be listening to all that. He was like, yeah, I suggest you watch the videos and do some research into what Gynarchism is really about, and then do a follow-up video, which kind of what this is now, I suppose, a recording, to cover up the topic in an informed and unbiased manner. I owe it to the Gynarchy community. No, I really don't. I'm just doing a response because other guys are talking about it too, believe it or not. In fact, there could be a stream about this. There could very well be a stream. Not from me, but just stay tuned if you're supporting Gynarchy. Just stay tuned, okay? It's in the works. That's going to be on my channel, but it's in the works. I think that's it. Yeah, I'm not going to read it like verbatim. So let's go into the definition, since I've got to look at this objectively and not subjectively. Okay, Gynarchism. Gynarchism is the movement of shaping and bringing forward gynarchy in modern days, which currently involves challenging the remaining pillars of patriarchy and exposing its artificial history. Ooh. Wow. So let me dissect this. So they're trying to challenge the status quo, which is basically a world led by men, correct? That's what they mean by pillars. And then they want to expose the artificial history. Now, what exactly is artificial? That mankind built civilization, or it's because the world's messed up because of men? Like, this is where things get murky for me. This is where I need some more explanation about this. And yeah, this Reddit, these couple Reddits, let me pull it up real quick. Sorry if you hear the mouse. Like, just scrolling down, it's topics basically pretty much promoting women in leadership roles, in a sense, and basically putting down guys, saying that they are the problem. They don't need to lead anything. So there was this one article that it was a research paper, but it was like 60-something pages long. It's like, I do not have time to read all this. It says Leadership Circle did a study and found that female leaders are better in many different ways. Not a surprise to many of us here. Female supremacy. Oh, that's what this is? Oh, wow. Okay. Female-led supremacy. Emotional literacy. Okay, I didn't need to see that. I can't put that on YouTube. Worship of the Female Form by Almery Lebel-Riche. It's a guy on his knees looking up at the woman, and she's all naked too. Wow, that, okay. Gynarchy, a peaceful world. And this is a guy that wrote this, by the way. I think I am a feminist. I think I am a feminist, and I would be a true gynarchist if I was sure it would mean a violence-free world. In France, 90% of violent acts are made by males. Is Margaret Thatcher good or bad example of a female president? Is that the same woman that created Planned Parenthood? I think it is. Ooh. There's a French song about her which says she's the only woman as bad as males. Here's the translation. Normal women start or fool females of all kinds. I love you even at the most degraded of times. I dedicate these few lines to my disgust for men and their warrior morality, because no woman on the planet will ever be as stupid as... What? It still keeps going. Ah, crap. Let me find it. My bad. Okay. Because no woman on the planet will ever be as stupid as her brother, or as proud, or as dishonest, besides maybe Lady Thatcher. Woman, I love you because when sport becomes war, there is no woman or very few among the hordes of supporters. These fanatics, crazy people fueled by hatred, and beer-worshipping idiots in blue, insulting scoundrels in green. This grammar is all wrong. They're not even putting periods, so that's why I'm reading it like it's open-ended sentences. Maybe because they are. There is no female hooligan, incompetent and murderous, not even in Great Britain, besides, of course, Lady Thatcher. What? Okay, so basically it's a song. Okay. I'm not going to read the rest of the lyrics, but yeah, this, wow. Okay. Male birth control. Men can have babies? So now they're talking about men should be the ones pregnant and not women. Oh. I'm just scrolling down, guys, on one of these Reddits. There's another one, too. I may post these in the description box if you guys want to see what I'm talking about. Interesting. So this confirms it. We have a subculture of men, at least online, because I certainly haven't seen it in real life. Or maybe they are in real life. It's just I don't hear about it on the news like that. That basically want women to run the show. They want women to basically run the country, or the world for that matter. since because of technology, the strength of a man, the aggression of a man is no longer necessary. Is that the gist of it? Gynarchism, is that what it is that I'm kind of summarizing here? If not, then, you know, tell me, I guess. But yeah, I'm not going to touch this topic no more, at least on my channel. If we talk about it again, it'll probably be on a different stream. Alright? Because with the few people that I did share, this may be a separate topic on the stream. So it might make for a nice little debate, if you will, about what's better, a female-led world or a male-led world. But anyway, that's it. That's all I have to say. If you guys have any other comments and stuff, let me know. I'm going to leave this topic alone, at least until we probably do a follow-up stream or something, but it won't be on my channel. Details will probably come later. Anyway, this is JJ Starwind here, and I'm out.